What up guys? I hope you're good. We're back today for a different video. You know, today's video is not the weekly market outlook, but it is on how I almost lost the account, the funded trading account. We almost lost it. In fact, you see, I almost hit the 5% drawdown for the day, because according to MyForexFunds, you're not supposed to lose more than 5% of the account in a day, but you're not allowed to lose, I think, 12% overall. So now the plan of action going forward is to start dropping the risk up until emotionally and psychologically we're back back in place. Or what we can do, in fact, is just to drop the risk for the funded live account and still remain properly on the challenge, because we do have another challenge currently, which is still here. I believe we are just up. How many percent? We're up 4.273, and we need 8%. So this one is still a phase 1 demo, but then on this one we just still properly, it's a funded account. So what I'm going to try and do now is to drop the risk to 0.5, between 0.5 and 0.25, and just focusing on risking properly rather than risking a full percent, and also waiting for my trades to give me the structure that is needed rather than just rushing for this trade. This is my trading journal, and as you can see that it has been crazy. This was, I think, the challenge before we won the challenge. This was when we got the funded account from the going to the down. In fact, this was when we got the funded challenge here on the 4 wins, and then this when we started with the current challenge. And you will see that we did have a couple of losses, and these 4 losses, in fact, were the losses that not even these 4 losses, I meant to say these 2 losses and 1 trade that I took that I was not supposed to take. And you will see, I'll just show you now. In fact, these 2 trades, the USD ZAR trades, are the trades that I wasn't supposed to take. As you can see, it's also still up there. So what I was trading this based on, I do not want to go and show it that side because I deleted it. In fact, I don't have it on my end. Traded it based on the break and retest, but price pushed to the downside, properly came back. Now when it came back, it didn't reject. In fact, it broke to the top, and I kept on. The first entry got taken out here, and I entered manually because I felt like it was still gonna go down. See, now it was hopeful trading rather than trading with what you're seeing, rather than trading what you think. So then the next trade this was last week's trade. It was valid, but the problem with this trade was because we didn't get a 1:1 when it got to the 4-hour range. So normally, let's just say I enter somewhere here and my stop loss is there. Should I not get a 1:1 when price gets here, I'm not taking the trade, but I wait for price to create structure above and have my stop loss just below here. Then you will see that I do find a bit of some trade, even though this one also will not look properly. So one of those risky trades, because price could decide that it would just come back here and then drop to the downside. So currently, and then these other 2 trades, which is rushing the market. In fact, even this one could have entered it when price came back down to show more bearish momentum rather than where it was, but I wanted to enter as soon as possible. And then you will see the last two trades. In fact, the last 2 trades that took me out this week, in fact was yesterday, was this one. So normally I wait for 2 candlesticks to the top, but this time around I do not know what happened. I just entered as soon as the market got there, and as you can see, I could have easily waited for the next candle to close above here and I was gonna have an entry somewhere up there, and the stop loss. I think I got FOMO now. I had a fear of missing out. What if price is gonna push and I'm not there? And unfortunately price didn't push, as I've shown you. The side price came back down, hit my stop loss and took me out. And then the second one was this trade. This trade is one of those trades where everything is all good on my side. Everything is all proper. I do not have any, let's say, regrets as to why I took the trade. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the trade, could have waited a bit more. Not really. So I'll just show you this trade. It's still here. In fact, when I drop down to 1H, I just even cleared it out. When I drop down to 1H, you will see we had this broken, right? We had this broken. This was the retest of it. This was our higher low, our low. This was our high, and price was just trading in between. And when we entered based also on fib, when fib was just rejecting somewhere here, and we entered properly. We entered here. Price stop loss was just below there, and you can see now what happened. Traders was not managed properly. Another problem that I'm starting to notice now. As you can see, the stop loss was 60365. 60365. Even if I drop the stop loss to 60365, I believe we still have gotten the 1:1. Oh no. Okay, properly. We wouldn't have gotten a 1:1, but also why my stop loss was that big, I do not understand. Because if it was here, this was going to be break even, but it is indeed okay. We're not going to dwell much on that as to why we opened our stop loss that big, other than just having it properly. So I believe this side around, I had it on a 4-hour and a 1 hour, and on a 4-hour it looked like it wasn't that far, but you can see on a 1 hour it is a bit far, but it is still okay. There's no problem. We'll still bounce back, though. Now the way forward is to in fact lower the risk to 0.5 to 0.25% rather than hitting a full percent up until we all good, up until everything is all good. So yeah, if you wanna take a challenge, please do comment or reach out to us on the Instagram. It's on the description. If you need any assistance, we do not do people's challenges, not at all, but most probably you can direct you to the right direction, or give you the relevant information that you need, but not mentorship, not signals, not even trade for you, not even so yeah, that's it from us, and we hope that you do have a very good trading week. Cheers.